Hi, this is a video I'm making to briefly explain how to turn on subtitles for videos that I've made in other languages. So to show this, I'm going to go to a couple of videos I recently made in Madrid, Spain, so this Spanish playlist. The first example I'm going to show is one where I've actually gone through and written the subtitles myself. So you can see in the bottom right of the video there's a subtitle tab there that I'm circling. Click on there and that turns on the English language subtitles. You can see they should, for the most part, be reasonably well written and kind of make sense. Because they're actual written language I've thought about, you can also turn them into a different language through Google's auto-translate function. For example, here I'm finding the French. And we should find it's reasonably understandable French because it's taken the language I've put into it. Okay, so that's for once where I've actually gone through and taken the time to write subtitles. The next example, here we are, is one where I'm going to show you the auto-transcribe. Whether or not a video has subtitles written for it, if you go down to the subtitle button, you can click there and it'll auto-transcribe subtitles in the main language of the video. In this case, Spanish. You can see the Spanish is a little approximative, especially when it's me speaking. My Spanish isn't yet perfect. So if the Spanish is gibberish, don't expect the translation into English to be that great. But once you see Luis starting to talk with a native speaker, the transcription is reasonably good. Once we have a decent transcription, then we can go to the language settings and get it to auto-translate that into a language you're more comfortable with. For example, here I'm turning it into English. And then we see that the English should be reasonably understandable, albeit not necessarily perfect. Hopefully this helps break down the language barrier a little bit, and you can discover some of the great experiments I'm finding from around the world. Now go back to the video that you were watching before. I'm sure it's more interesting than this one.